is what we hear. But honestly, I'm not going to entertain any excuses for terrorism. There is no excuse. And once you go down that track of saying, oh, well, they had it coming to them and it's their fault because their government, you are playing into the hands of the terrorists and rewarding them for the utter mayhem and bloodshed that destroyed a lovely party in Bondi Beach, killed a 10-year-old girl, killed, 14 other people at least, 15, I think, and has left Australia just reeling. I mean, that is the worst terrorist attack in Australia's history. And it's Sydney and Bondi Beach are just such peaceful places. For a war a world away to come to the shores of Australia is beyond shocking, and you cannot excuse it in any way.
No, I completely agree with that. The complexity, of course, of the narrative around this attack is that many people reacted, as they always do when there's an attack by Islamist extremists, by saying we've got to get all the Muslims out. This is the problem. It's about Islam as a religion. There's too many of them are radicalized. They hate the West. They want to kill everybody. And then we discover that the hero, who is one of the great heroes that I've ever seen in any situation ever, this guy, who just risks his life. And apparently his last words to the people he's with was, I think I'm going to die. Please tell my family I did this to save others, or something like that. Incredible. But goes and risks his life, gets shot repeatedly in the process, is thankfully, we think, going to be okay. He's in hospital. But he's not just an Australian hero, he's a global hero. And yet he's Ahmed al-Ahmed. He's came from Syria as an immigrant to Australia. He's a Muslim himself. And so, if you have a kick all the Muslims out view of this, well, what do you do about the hero who saved so many lives? Because he's the very type of immigrant from a Muslim country like Syria that many of those who espouse that view would say shouldn't have been allowed in Australia in the first place.
Yes, and that's really the wonderful silver lining on this story.